feel. I know how I feel. Tell the community how you feel when you cast your vote. I'm Toby Cameron. I'm asking for your support. Thank you.
Paid for by Toby Cameron.
This is Charles Huffman at Jesup Housing Outlet. If you haven't been to Jesup Housing Outlet lately, you're missing out on a large selection of new and exciting floor plans from the nation's top manufacturers like Clayton, Fleetwood, Scott Built, and Homes of Merit. All of our homes feature modern kitchens and appliances, R60 and higher insulation values, thermopane windows, and energy-efficient heat pumps. We have 2 locations to serve you, 2452 Savannah Highway in Jesup and Highway 301 South between I-16 and the bypass in Statesboro. Come see Charles, Faye, or Sheridan today.
I'm Delvis Dutton, and I'm asking for your vote on Tuesday. I committed my life to doing what I know to be right, no matter what the cost. That's why I have been endorsed by the NRA, Georgia Carry, and Georgia Right to Life. They know without question where I stand and what I'll fight for. I have a proven constitutional Christian conservative record, and I need your help this Tuesday. Vote Delvis Dutton for State Senate, and help me do what's best for South Georgia. The name you know, Delvis Dutton. I'm Delvis Dutton, and I approve this message.
Paid for by friends of Delvis Dutton. Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. It's primary day in Wayne County and across the state of Georgia as polls are open and remain open until 7 p.m. this evening. Several local elections, which we'll dive into in a little bit, but we begin with the 3-man race in District 19 for the state Senate seat, which involves 11 counties, including Wayne and Long, which has been full of mailers in your mailboxes every day, ads on the radio and in the newspaper, as these 3 men seek that Senate seat that's been held by Tommy Williams for the past 20 years. 2 of the 3 candidates stopped by lately to discuss where they will be tonight and make one last pitch to the voters as they head to the polls today. We begin with Delvis Dutton, who used to represent the area in Atlanta, hoping to get back to the Atlanta area, represent the district. Here's our conversation on Monday with Delvis Dutton.
Well, we're doing everything we can to get the vote out. All of our team in all these counties are calling everyone and trying to get everybody lined up for in the morning. And we've been in Wayne and Appling pretty heavy. We've got a lot of support in both of those counties that's going to help us out, and just trying to make sure we get everybody to the polls. Tomorrow's the day, so looking forward to it.
3-candidate race. A lot of people projecting a runoff. Somebody could win it without a runoff. Your thoughts? You just hope to be in the runoff? You'd like to win it without a runoff? Your thoughts?
Well, look, I just hope that the voters have been able to kind of weed through all the misinformation in this campaign and know the truth of who we are as individuals and what we're about. And the will of the voter hopefully will come out. I hope we don't see another 8 weeks, but who knows? We could be in that situation.
And the amazing thing is that job pays $17,000 a year, and there's a bunch of money being paid in this campaign. People question that. Why would people pay over $100,000 in advertising and all this work for a job that pays only $17,000?
Well, look, that's my biggest thing was the support that I've had in the district. People contributing to this campaign. If they want me, they've been supporting us and supporting in who I've been and who I will be for this district. I've had opportunity to reach out to other areas of the state or other areas of the country, and that's just not what I'm about in this campaign. The will of the people need to, be expressed in this vote, and we've taken the money that's been donated to this campaign from the district and put back into this race. And but yeah, there's considerable money coming in from outside the district.
And where will you be Tuesday night when the results come in?
We're still trying to get that squared away, but we're looking like we may be in Appling County that evening, and then back home, maybe at the church if we can get the Wi-Fi squared away.
Okay, wish you the best of luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Also stopping by was Kevin Parker, who's also seeking the Senate seat. He says he hopes to be in their runoff after this evening.
Well, Tuesday night I will probably be at my campaign office or at the Baxley Courthouse, one of those two, because that's kind of ground zero for me. But my last pitch is just I've campaigned really hard in the district from one end to the other. I've been very successful at advocating on behalf of my constituents here as the president of Georgia Small Business Council in Atlanta to guarantee our religious freedom and our Second Amendment rights. And I hope that I've earned their consideration for their vote, and I asked for their vote. And it's been a clean campaign on my part. I'm looking forward to serving as the next senator from the 19th district.
We mentioned many times it's a big district, 11 counties. Most people expecting a runoff. Is that what you're expecting, just to get in that runoff and go from there, or do you think somebody can win this without a runoff?
I would be really surprised if anybody could win this race without a runoff. I expect to be in the runoff. I do expect there to be a runoff, and then we'll reload for 9 more weeks.
Again, as you mentioned, you run a clean campaign. It has got nasty in this campaign between the other two candidates. Do you think that'll play to your advantage?
If people are looking for someone who is willing to keep their commitment to run a clean campaign and do things with integrity, then I do expect it probably will have an effect on the race.
Okay, well, wish you the best of luck. Again, we'll be at the courthouse tonight here in Wayne County giving the results, and again, best of luck.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for having me.
And again, those comments Kevin Parker. The third candidate of the race is Blake Tillery. Tillery's appeared on the Butch and Bob show as I campaign today as well. Once again, it's a three-man race. All three running as Republicans. We'll find out this evening if there is a runoff or not. After tonight, most likely the race down to just two candidates. Here locally, the Wayne County Sheriff race will be decided this evening on the Republican ballot. Long-time incumbent John Carter squaring off against opponent Toby Cameron, the retired Georgia State Patrolman. Sheriff Carter's appeared on our show several times, but his opponent Toby Cameron turned down several invitations to the Butch and Bob show. Again, the winner this evening squares off against Democratic candidate Kevin Johnson in November. Johnson running unopposed on the Democratic ticket. Three ladies on the ballot seeking the clerk of courts race: incumbent Eloise Ogden, challengers Pat Devaney and Frances Jurgen, all three with experience in the office. Most believe after this evening this also will be down to a two-candidate race. This race will be very interesting this evening, as all three candidates seem to have good support group out campaigning and getting their message out to the voters. The third contested race in Wayne County is the race for coroner, race between incumbent Jay Fulton and challenger Jennifer Deal. That race also will be decided this evening. We'll have all the results for you this evening right here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. Our coverage will begin tonight at 7:30 this evening. One of the races that has Wayne County's interest is the race for Superior Court Judge in the Brunswick Judicial Circuit, which includes Wayne County, Appleton County, Jeff Davis, Glenn County, and Camden County. Richard Taylor and Burt Guy, the two men in the race. This is a nonpartisan race with the candidates on both the Republican and Democratic ballot today. Once again, polls open already this evening. They will close at 7 p.m. Our election coverage begins tonight at 7:30. We'll have all the results for you right here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
For over 60 years, Altamaha Federal Credit Union has been a part of our community. Folks you know and trust, always here when you need us. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary by bringing you better ways to handle your money, by updating our system and implementing great new features and benefits to you, like an automated phone number that allows you quick, safe, and easy access to your account 24/7, the ability to transfer funds and send money to anyone with just a few simple steps, the security of e-statements, no more hard copies through the mail, and you can set up text alerts that give you instant information about your account. Here's to another 60 years of making life easy for our members. More community involvement and continuing to be more efficient, safe, secure, stronger, and better than ever. Drop by anytime or visit us online at altamaha.org and join us today to reap the benefits of a financial institution that's run by hometown people with a hometown attitude toward service. Come home to Altamaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Ludowisi, and Scriven.
This is Eloise Ogden, Clerk of Superior Court. For the next 2 weeks, or May 24th, you will be going to the polls to make some very important decisions as to the candidates elected to run and serve you in the offices in Wayne County and your district. Much thought should be put in your decisions to elect the most qualified candidates to run and represent you for the next 4 years. My qualifications are experience, 50-plus years, in the office and courtroom, clerk's training and certification for the last 4 years, passed the audit of the financial records of the office by the CPA, continue to update technology in the office. We have served you professionally, impartial, and with integrity to everyone. My record speaks for itself. Vote and re-elect Eloise Ogden, the most qualified candidate for Clerk of Superior Court. Thank you for your vote, support, and prayers.
Paid for by Eloise Ogden.
300-plus graduates at this past Friday's graduation ceremony at Wayne County High School at JC Stadium. On Monday's newscast, we heard the speech from the valedictorian Wesley Peebles. Today, we'll hear from the salutatorian Mary Grayson Gordon.
Hi, everyone. Let me just begin by saying how honored I am to be speaking in front of all of you today. Honestly, I thought this day would never come. Sometimes I wanted it to get here very quickly. However, some days I just wanted time to stop for a moment. When I woke up this morning, I wasn't quite sure how I felt, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. But before I continue, I just want to pause and acknowledge the individuals who deserve our gratitude for helping us along the journey, the very long journey to this accomplishment. Teachers, faculty, and staff of WCHS, thank you so much for your dedication to the betterment of our futures. Parents, thank you for your support and for pushing us to further our education. Personally, I'd like to thank my family for all the sacrifices that they've done to ensure my success and happiness. I could go on and on and on, but unfortunately words can't describe how grateful I am for them. Now, seniors. We're the class of 2016, and right now we have the entire world ahead of us. Everything that we've done in the past doesn't matter anymore because this marks the beginning of a new chapter. It doesn't matter how many 100s or 60s we've had on our report card. It doesn't matter if we were class president or class clown. That's the exciting part of graduation. There are limitless possibilities that await us. However, if you're like me, the thought of limitless possibilities can be just a little bit frightening. Let's be honest, guys, the world is a scary place, especially nowadays. But that's why we have to hold on to faith, as cliche as it sounds, I know. But you can't just hope to succeed in life. You must work hard and have faith that you'll succeed. No one ever told us that this life would be easy, and I'm pretty sure all of us can agree. But if we work hard and have faith that we'll overcome, we can find ourselves accomplishing the impossible. When I was in middle school, my father passed away. After his death, I was so hurt and so confused. I became overwhelmed with the statistics concerning my situation. They were everywhere and almost never seemed to be in my favor. I knew that children raised by a single parent are more likely to fare worse in a number of dimensions, including social and mental health. I knew these things. I really let it get to me until one day I had a realization. I realized that I wasn't any different than the people in front of me. I realized that everybody is fighting their own personal battles, no matter how big or how small they may be. I just simply had to have faith that I could persevere, that I would eventually overcome. This time marked a great period of personal growth for me because I was no longer living to prove myself for others. I was living for me. Now, I'm not going to say that everything was great after my epiphany. I'm still learning and continuing to grow as a student, daughter, sister, human. But through this experience, I've come to understand the significance of finding an inner voice and the value of understanding oneself. Most importantly, through faith and hard work, I discovered that I'm not just a statistic. I'm my own individual. Now for me, hard work and faith opened up limitless possibilities. And today, guys, here at our own graduation, reminds us about the limitless possibilities that are looming in the very, very near future, in the summer for some of us. But part of what makes this time so exciting is that it encompasses possibilities for a new you, a new me. Seniors, if you only hear one thing I say tonight, please let it be this. Although we've had our fun, do not let high school be the highlight of your life. Stop allowing yourself to be defined by others and use this opportunity to go out and find what makes you happy, not what makes other people happy. Find something you're passionate about, take care of yourself, make good choices, because we're the future leaders of our generation, our community, our country, our world, and we have the power to make a difference. Take some time and figure out what you want your difference to be. Figure out what you want your legacy to be as you go throughout life. To wrap things up, I just want to share one more thing. One of my favorite quotes of all time is by Oscar Wilde. He said, "We're all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars." Basically, we're all in our own battles. We all know this. We're fighting and reaching settlements with our past. But there are those who just lay there and curse their destiny, and I'll admit, I did it too. But then there's those who, no matter their circumstances, always look up at the stars. Those who can see beyond the hardships of today. Those who will work hard, have faith, and strive towards a better tomorrow. Tonight, and always, as you go throughout life, I encourage you guys to look beyond. Remember, and this is important, the world is what we make of it, but the future is whatever you want it to be. To each and every one of you standing before me, whether I know you personally or not, I can genuinely and honestly say that I wish each of you luck in your endeavors, and I hope that you do everything you possibly can to create the future that you want for yourself. Thank you.
And once again, those comments of Mayor Grayson Gordon, the salutatorian at Wayne County High School. Seniors can pick up their their diploma today and report card from 1:30 to 3 p.m. in the commons area of the high school. 9th, 10th, and 11th graders report card pickup will be Wednesday from 1:30 to 3 p.m. in the commons area. Doors will not open until 1:30. Will close promptly at 3 p.m. If you're unable to pick up your report card on Wednesday, the school office will be open on Thursday and Friday. Again, summer school registration also being held this Wednesday from 1:30 until 3 p.m. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
For over 60 years, Altamaha Federal Credit Union has been a part of our community. Folks you know and trust, always here when you need us. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary by bringing you better ways to handle your money, by updating our system and implementing great new features and benefits to you, like an automated phone number that allows you quick, safe, and easy access to your account 24/7, the ability to transfer funds and send money to anyone with just a few simple steps. the security of e-statements, no more hard copies through the mail, and you can set up text alerts that give you instant information about your account. Here's to another 60 years of making life easy for our members. More community involvement and continuing to be more efficient, safe, secure, stronger, and better than ever. Drop by anytime or visit us online at ultimaha.org and join us today to reap the benefits of a financial institution that's run by hometown people with a hometown attitude toward service. Come home to Ultimaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Ludowisi, and Scriven.
Corbett, this state senate race has gotten ugly. I'm sick and tired of all these negative ads, accusations, mudslinging, and the robocalls. I hear there's a third man in the race named Kevin Parker. Do you know him?
You bet I do. As a small businessman, I am a member of Kevin Parker's Conservative Christian Georgia Small Business Council. While the other candidates are talking about what they are going to do, as president of the GSBC, Kevin has been getting it done. Like David did Goliath, Kevin Parker stood up against the Georgia Chamber of Commerce and successfully defended our religious freedom and the Second Amendment rights. Now that is the courageous, principled leadership we need serving us at the Capitol. Your vote makes it happen.
Wow, sounds like he's our Kevin Parker. Senator Kevin Parker. I like the way that sounds.
I am Kevin Parker, and I approve this message. On Tuesday, May the 24th, your vote makes it happen. Paid for by friends of Kevin Parker.
Final notes in news. Wayne County Board of Education set to meet this afternoon at 6 p.m. at the Tech Center for their board meeting, and at that meeting, expected announcement on who will be the new principal at Martha Ross Smith Elementary. Current principal Princess Dial not recommended back, and tonight the superintendent is expected to make his recommendation to the board. And again, after tonight, there should be a new principal at the school. Betty Sapp and Dale Moore have spoken in public participation in the past, expressing their disappointment in the move not to renew Princess Dial. They've encouraged the superintendent and the board to hire a minority to lead the school. Construction underway for the new Martha Ross Smith School. Student and faculty most likely in that building not this coming school year, but the following school year. Again, we'll have a full report on who the new principal is tomorrow here on the local news. One final note of news, the Wayne Memorial Hospital blood drive, very successful. Again, the goal was set at 32. They received 37 pints of blood. Again, they want to thank all those who came out to give the gift of life, a pint of blood. Again, the next blood drive at the hospital will be set for July the 20th. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.
Hey, I'm Blake Tillery. While I'm sure you're tired of hearing campaign ads, receiving mailers, and getting phone calls, it's been my honor to renew old friendships and get to know so many new neighbors over the past 10 weeks. I have one final request. If our message of South Georgia values, creating jobs, and reducing taxes matters to you, please cast your vote this Tuesday, May 24th, for me, Blake Tillery, for State Senate. I hope my campaign has earned your trust and support. Thanks for your vote and your prayers.
Blake Tillery. Proven results, trusted character. Paid for by friends of Blake Tillery.
When it comes to money, it always seems the unexpected happens when you can least afford it. That's when you need someone you can count on. At First Franklin Financial, we're here when you need us. We make loans for all reasons and all seasons, so just tell us how much you need. Stop by our office at 1074 North Macon Street or give us a call at 427-4237. That's 427-4237. The next time something pops up out of the blue, give us a call. We'll have you in the green in no time. We make loans for all reasons and all seasons, so just tell us how much you need. 912-427-4237. Apply online at www.1ffc.com. All loans are subject to our liberal credit policy and limitations, if any. First Franklin Financial Corporation, NMLSR number 141654. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
Are you thinking of buying or selling your home? This is Kelly Lamb with Parker Insurance and Realty, your local source for all of your real estate needs. With this being one of the most important decisions you'll make in your lifetime, I would like to use my expertise to personally assist you through this process. At Parker Insurance and Realty, we offer a full range of real estate services, as well as any insurance you may need. Give me a call or stop by and let me answer any questions you have on selling your home or purchasing your new home. Call Kelly at Parker Insurance and Realty, 427-9345. That's 427-9345.
Good morning, everyone. We are waking up to fair skies. Temperatures this morning in the low 60s. How about some beautiful sunshine for a Tuesday? Afternoon highs today are going to be climbing into the mid-80s. Tonight's clear, mild with lows in the low to mid-60s. For Wednesday and Thursday, both days will be sunny. Afternoon highs will be in the mid to upper 80s. Friday, we have sunshine as well with highs in the mid-80s. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties for over 13 years. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the only nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our new administrative offices, located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, have opened recently as Phase 1 of our building project. Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak to someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Felony, criminal, and death penalty cases.